Hi Pisces, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of October 15th through the 21st. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising signs. So Pisces, for this reading, I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck along with the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Very interesting. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, I have the Three of Pentacles, which is a worker energy. It speaks about teamwork, but this is a worker energy, a builder energy, someone who's building and creating, someone who's working very hard, and they're very, very focused on the details, and they're really doing a good job. So because we have this Three of Pentacles and then the Four of Rods as the overall energy, there's definitely some Pisces that you're fixing up a house. A home is significant. So you could be working on your house, or if you're a business owner, even working on your business. If you own a business, working on a property for some of you. And with the Three of Pentacles, this speaks about teamwork. So you could even be working, you know, with another person or a couple other people. And then for other Pisces, the Four of Rods in this position is incredibly positive. Some of you, you know, family could be very significant here this week. A home could be significant. Family matters. The Four of Rods speaks about security, stability. Also, for me, it's a card that represents even creating a lot of memories, feeling very secure. So at this time, there could be something that's happening. You might be hearing something this week and it's making you very happy, Pisces. So there could be some Pisces, you're celebrating some sort of success, celebrating something with the family. Maybe you're going to have people over. For those of you that maybe you just moved into a new home, maybe you're throwing, you know, a little get together. For some of you, you know, you might have people over. The home could be significant. Now, I might be reading for two different groups of Pisces because we have, you know, this energy here and then we have this other energy here. And this is so very opposite for me. So very opposite. We're starting with the Seven of Swords energy, which, you know, we have the Seven of Swords, which is certainly not always negative. But then we have this Ten of Swords here, which is the absolute ending to something. It's like the worst of something is behind you. So some of you went through a difficult period, a difficult cycle, but that is a cycle that's completing. Now, yes, there could have been lies, deception, some sort of betrayal that had taken place. But that would be the worst of it. And so that would be like a cycle that's completing. But we have an awful lot of like mental energy here with the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. The Nine of Swords is you stressing, fearing the worst, losing sleep over something. So, you know, there's definitely some Pisces that you just went through a difficult time, but that is a cycle that's completing. So here this week with the Nine of Swords and then this Hermit energy, needing to spend some time alone, that's for sure. Needing to spend some time alone, needing to ground yourself. But this is you needing some rest. So maybe some of you need to catch up on your sleep. Some of you need to put yourself first. This is definitely a week for you to take extra good care of yourself. And for some of you, maybe spending time with loved ones, with family, that's necessary. Going out and enjoying yourself. Yes, spend some time alone, but don't do it to a point where it's unhealthy, because this is a time for you to focus on your well-being and needing to be happy. Definitely needing to be happy. So some of you, yes, make time for friends, family. But if there was some sort of betrayal or some sort of deception, you know, you've already gone through the worst of it, and this is a cycle that is completing. What's interesting is we have the 7, the 9, the 10, and then we have the 1, the ace over here. So you're already in this process. So for some of you, you know, this is maybe old energy. This could have happened last week. This could have happened you know, previously, and it's lingering, or you're in the process of overcoming and healing from this. For those of you that you went through some sort of, you know, difficult time, or you know, maybe someone was trying to cheat you in some way. With the Ace of Swords and the Hermit for me can be someone who's seeking answers or seeking clarity. Ace of Swords is that truth, that clarity coming in. And so there could be some Pisces that you're finding something out here this week. But again, you know, that cycle is completing. So you might be finding something out. There could be some sort of truth or something that's being revealed here this week. But, you know, keep in mind, Pisces, that you're in the driver's seat. We have the Chariot here. So you are in control, no matter, you know, what you feel. With this energy, you might be stuck in your head a little bit too much, overthinking things. You might not feel so empowered, but you are. So you're in the driver's seat, and you can steer this Chariot exactly where you want to go. For some of you, maybe you need to speak your truth. Maybe you need to get things off of your chest. Some of you might need to speak your truth. Others, maybe you need to confide in someone, a family member, a father, grandfather, something like that. And with the 4 of Pentacles and the Chariot, needing to maybe let go, needing to be more open in some way. And then with that Chariot, you know, this is representing travel, forward movement. Maybe you looking at a couple different paths that you can move down. So very interesting. And then with the Ace of Swords, this is also a card of victory. Victory after dealing with some challenges. So we have the 9 of Cups with the Ace of Swords and then the Chariot. So you have 2 cards of victory and success, along with wish fulfillment, emotional abundance, and then the 4 of Rods. And so I think that some of you have dealt with like a difficult situation. Maybe someone was trying to maybe cheat you in some way. You know, maybe for some of you a piece of property is significant. But this is like success. This is you coming out on top when it comes to this. There could be some Pisces that you're going to use this sword and sever ties from that's no longer serving you. So if there was, you know, a shady character around you, you know, yes, this is something that, you know, hasn't been easy for you, but for some of you with the Chariot and the Ace of Swords, you will maybe use the sword and maybe move forward in a totally different direction here. For other Pisces, I think that a house is significant. I think that some of you are moving house. With the Ace of Swords, you could be signing something here this week. You have a couple of 4s, and 4s speak about your foundation, your security, your stability. 3 of Pentacles, you've been working very hard, and so your efforts are paying off, and so you have this success that's coming in. For some of you, you could be signing something. Again, the home, family matters, very significant. And, you know, you might not even have dealt with energies like this. Again, I could be reading for 2 totally different groups of Pisces. So it's definitely a very interesting reading. But let's pull you an additional guidance card. The sign of Virgo could be significant. The sign of Cancer could be significant. Pisces, additional guidance for Pisces. Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. It's actually self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. So that's interesting. So don't blame yourself for anything. Maybe something happened here, Pisces, and you might be, you know, really hard on yourself with this 9 of Swords. Maybe some of you are blaming yourself. So you need to let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. So that's quite interesting. All right, Pisces, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great week.